Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the RS Games channel. We are here on Trucking Thursday, a new series we're going to be starting. Every Thursday, I'll be uploading a truck sim video, primarily American truck. We might check out Euro Truck eventually, and there are some truck simulators coming out later 2023 or early 2024 that we can check out. A little bit about this series to start with. As I played for a little bit on this profile, got it so we could purchase a truck. We just have a little bit of money in the bank. We bought this older Mac, and we're just going to be starting out and trying to grow our business. So without further ado, we'll get trucking. So I already got a job picked out for today's episode. So we'll have to go pick it up. This old school Mac, boy, it's something. Now I will be... Oh, I'm going the wrong way already. Now I'm not a professional truck driver, nor do I claim to be. But we'll do our best and see how it goes, I guess. But I really do love this old truck. Doesn't have an extreme amount of horsepower or nothing like that, but it's just a gem. So we'll go ahead and make our way over to our load. I love the sound of this truck. This is a modded truck from the Steam Workshop. So if you guys do like this truck, I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but it is in the Steam Workshop for anyone to download. So, alright, we have to come to a somewhat stop for these red lights, otherwise I think that we get a ticket. We don't want that. So eventually we'll try to buy another truck and get a driver start working for us. That way we can make some more money. And I got a bunch of other modded trucks that we can check out as we go along and wait for more trucking games to come out. I do find American Truck Sim very relaxing to play, at least most of the time. I don't know if they've changed the AI drivers up or if it's a setting that I got. Sometimes they just go goofy, and before I used to run into them, now they run into me occasionally, and well, that causes issues. Go over here. Should probably be checking my mirrors as we go. This truck handles very nice too. It is just a day cab, so that might have something to do with it. I think we have like a 285 horsepower motor. It's nothing big, but it's all I can afford. And it's really one of the bigger options for this truck. So it looks like we have to get off here. Oh, that Jake brake. Wow. Alright. Looks like we're good to go here. There's no oncoming traffic. We're picking up from a knockoff Home Depot. Go ahead and pull up to our marker here and get our load. Ah. Okay. Well, I don't remember which one we had selected, so. Oh, looks good enough. Well, we'll take this job anyways, I guess. Starting to think that this was the place. We might move forward enough time that we just missed the load, I guess. But it all works out. We still got one. Okay. Kind of a tight spot. We'll get it. Oh yeah, we get a good view out of the cab, so we should be able to get in there with one try, right? Probably not. Got a fifth wheel plate lined up. I don't have advanced coupling on, I guess. Something I gotta do in the settings. I will do that before the next video. Alright, we'll get on the road. The steering's a little crazy. I am using a controller because my wheel makes a lot of noise and it's kind of clunky because it's, well, I'm pushing 5 or 6 years old now, so figure for audio sakes it's probably better just to use my controller instead of the wheel. Alright, looks like we're good to pull. Let's hop right into this lane because we'll be taking a left up here. I don't know what my luck is with these red lights, but every time I come to a stoplight, it's red. Got Bumblebee in front of us. Oh, still not good. But this truck does look amazing. Sounds amazing. It's definitely a great mod to have. As much as I like the fancy Peterbilts, and well, it looks like I was in the wrong lane. Anyways, as much as I like the fancy Peterbilts with all the customization, it is kind of nice just to have a old school truck. Brings you back in time. I mean, I don't see no Dominator. There must not be one on this truck. Okay. Well, then we're just gonna have to rely on the fuel gauge. You know, when we get low, we just gotta know that we gotta get fuel, because otherwise I won't be able to remember how far we can go with what we got left. Hammer her down a little. Sad part is once I get this old girl up to speed, I'm gonna have to slow down again. Oh, I took the wrong turn. Oh boy. That's no good. Well, at least there's an exit up here that we can get flipped around at. Past this Walbert truck. He's kind of going slow. Hopefully I got enough room. And it looks like I'm not going to. Of course. I like the signal light placement on your dash. That's pretty cool. And I like that when I apply the brakes, you can physically see the air pressure gauge changing. That's really neat. All the other trucks do too, but this one you could see it pretty well. And that really adds to the quality of this truck. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get back up here. We'll get back on track. Well, need a little bit more power going up some of these hills, I think. It would help us out. Get over before this guy rear ends us. Have to adjust my mirrors, it looks like, because I can't even see what's behind me. $237 miles to go. Would have been a little shorter if I would have made the right turn. Boy, where would we be without GPSs in our world? And even with them, People still can't drive. So we got maybe an international? Oh, a log trailer? I am based out of Washington, I believe. I don't remember what city I clicked. Whatever city, or one of the cities that has a Mac dealership, because I had specifically planned on using this as our starter truck. And it kind of just gives us the building blocks to build into something newer, nicer looking, more advanced. But to me, this is a great starting off truck, small business, trying to make a way in life. And we'll get back up to speed. I don't know how fast this thing goes. Never had it over 59. Well, there's 60. Car trying to pass us. Oh, 61. I hope the fuel tank's nice and big too, because the price of fuel these days is ridiculous. That'll really hinder us trying to get big. Big dome there. Sports stadium? I don't know what that is. It's cool though. I gotta say, SCS Software, the American Truck Sim game, they've done a wonderful job with the map expansions, making them very detailed. And honestly, I've been in some of these places before, and there were some features like there is in real life. And I thought that was really neat. Very excited to see over the years if we get all the states. I think they're going to be coming out with Oklahoma soon. It'd be really neat that if we could do coast to coast trucking. There is a coast to coast mod, and I've used it, and it's alright, but it's not as detailed as what SCS puts out, and I feel like I'd rather just wait until they produce the content for us to buy, because paid content over free content, there is a difference, I will admit. The cities are a lot bigger, they're more expansive. In mods, you get a little town, feels like. As soon as you get out, it's all highways for several hundred miles until you get to the next one. Here you got trees and houses and like little towns. Coming through Seattle. I mean, like, that looks like a full-scale city distance. Well, not full scale, but for the game, that looks really cool. Being able to have like a big city off in the distance. Shaving a few miles off of our ETA. So hauling used packaging weighs 38,000 pounds. What kind of used packaging is that? Oh man, a turn. I'd imagine it's pallets, shrink wrap. I guess I don't know. Oh boy. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. You guys didn't see that. That didn't happen. I'll get out of his way. Sometimes I'm good at trucking. Sometimes I'm not. If I get distracted from what I'm doing, then I am all over the road crashing. It's not good. My other account that I just have fun with, I can't even tell you how many crashes and penalties I've scored on that account. It'd be really interesting. I should check that out. Seems like every time I haul a load on that profile, I'm crashing and getting reckless on the load score. It's always bad. Once in a while I get 100% like excellent condition load. Ooh, this steep grade is kind of getting to us. I better get over. Old Mac is struggling. Come on, just keep pushing it. Oh. That grade slowed us way down. Wow. Hopefully we got a little bit of a downhill slope here to get us back up to speed. I've never explored this part of the game before. I normally just run out in like the Texas states on my other accounts. So it's interesting to kind of come to a state that I've never really drove through and just explore it. The part that I really like about the Washington, Oregon states in this game is the log hauling. You get off the road and you get into that rough terrain, pick up a load of logs. That's my favorite part about the states. Oh boy, a way station. Good? Oh, come on, man. I just got back up to speed. Use that Jake brake a little bit, slow us down. Oh boy. Alright. Now we gotta wait in line. Boy, he's hauling something. Gas or something? I don't have a horn on this truck, so I can't honk at him to get going. That is definitely something I'm gonna have to get once the next time we're at a repair shop. Alright. We're under 80,000 pounds, so we're good to go. The truck's not damaged because I haven't crashed too bad yet. So they can't give me a ticket. I'm curious to see if it's like, I don't think I've ever had it happen, so I don't know if it's even possible, but it'd be cool if you could pick up a load and be overweight and get like an overweight fine. That would be really neat. I have gotten fines at the weigh station in this game for having damaged trucks. Never for being overweight. And that would really be interesting. If the ticket was more than it is for running the scale, like, is the risk worth the reward, you know? If you're unsure if you're overweight, which highly illegal in real life, so don't do that, but I mean, the game would be kind of interesting. It'd also be really cool if you did commit a violation like speeding or crash, like if a cop like physically pulled you over and until you stopped you didn't get the ticket. That would be really neat. There may be a mod someplace, and I feel like back in the day I played a game like 10 years ago that you actually had to pull over, but I mean, that game is so much different than this game. I mean, that game back then, the graphics were terrible. It was choppy. So I mean, give or take, I'd rather have better graphics than something cool like that, I guess. It gives you more of a visual as you're driving along. If I need to stay on track here. So 70 miles left. This trip is kind of taking a little while. If I wouldn't take wrong turns and run into every stoplight. This guy. I feel like, oh boy. It was only $320. I gotta stop doing that. So there's a repair shop there. On the way out, I might have to check in there and get ourselves a horn on this truck so when traffic's being weird, I can honk at them. Get them out of my way. Well, maybe the Mac wasn't the greatest choice of trucks for out here. I think this would be like better for the California area on this game or something, little flatter areas. I think there are some hills over there, but these are some tough hills for this little Mac. But back in the day, this is all they had, and boy, they moved a lot of freight across the United States with these older trucks. It's really something what truckers do. Can't even hardly tell it's an incline here, but it slows you down really fast. That turbo is screaming. Maybe drop a gear and we can climb some speed, hopefully. We got a line of traffic behind us too. Hopefully they aren't too upset with me. I don't care. We all gotta start someplace in this world. And, well, fortunately for me, I'm starting with this old Mac. And someday we'll have that big, nice Peterbilt or Kenworth, big motor. They won't catch us that. But we got a lot of work to do to get to that point. The next step is to buy my own trailer on this game. And then we can really start making some money then. And selecting more of the freight that I like hauling. Oh boy. She got up to speed, but it was a little too late. Kind of swung in there in front of that car. So much for an on-ramp getting you up to speed. And we're gonna have to sleep soon. As long as my guy doesn't get too tired before we get there. And this truck doesn't have an electronic lock, so we can truck all day, honestly. I wonder what that is. There's a little switch up at the top of the dash there. It's interesting. I'm gonna get this old girl up to speed just in time to have to slow down and turn again. That's okay. We're almost to our destination. Finally see it on the mini map. Oh, cars. Oh, I need to be in this lane. Okay. Give me a green light. Give me a green light. Green light. Come on. I should have just ran the light. Now I'm gonna be stuck here waiting. Yep. Wish I had like Opticom on this truck. Control the lights. I was gonna take the ticket. Cause it's bad enough with the stoplights in this game when it's just the stoplights, and then you add the turn arrows into it, and it just takes so much longer. Alright. We're delivering to sell goods. They need to open their gate. Alright. Well, see how hard this is. Well, if we can even get in here. Of course. I got the shortest truck ever and I still can't get it in here. I think we can get that backed in there. I think the Mac cruises better in reverse than it does forward. There we go. Like a glove. Alright. Any no bad marks? Got another skill point. I feel like I really want to do the fragile cargo. Start getting some of those jobs. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to keep up with the latest content. I will be producing a video like this every Thursday, as well as the Car Sim Saturday videos. Anyways, that's goodbye for now. Thanks for watching.